So not only did Blizzard release about the different Warbringers so far, but it came to my attention that they just also released yesterday an cinematic for World of Warcraft called Old Soldiers. And seemed to be what I'm reading from the little text in the video description. It says, "War has a way of wearing down the most weathered soldiers. For legendary Horde warrior Varok Saurfang, this one could be very well be his last." And so I was right that Varok Saurfang was still alive. It was some other orc dude that was dead in the previous Siege of Ogrim and all of that. And I'm really curious to see this, because considering the bullshit and crazy things Sylvanas going through, right? And I'm really interested in this, because consider all the crazy shit Sylvanas going through. I mean, I have done some of the quests in Dark Shores, where you got to see Malfurion get pretty much backstabbed by throwing axe by Saurfang, and Saurfang didn't see any honor in it. And I guess in a sense that it's what it's about, because if it's something orcs is very keen about, is it honor? And of course now their view on honor can be very different from, for example, humans, because two completely different races with completely different cultures and all of that. But seeing as what's going on with the war, what Sylvanas is doing, I'm pretty sure Saurfang feel that this is not what they are supposed to do. This is not what their honor is about. It's pretty much like even Garrosh, even when he went bonkers, even when he went crazy, did he have honor with him? At least before he went completely nuts, because it was even that he killed one of his own captains, commanders, or whatever rank it was, that had been bombing and killing civilians. And we're talking about Garrosh, that was all about the war and all of that things. And even he saw that killing civilians, killing those that is not in the war in the sense that there is no honor in it. Sylvanas don't have that kind of thinking. And I'm really curious about this. But yes, I'm sorry for all the yabbering. We can jump right into this. I mean, I'm excited. Absolutely. I haven't seen a cinematic since they released about the one with Battle for Azeroth, which was, a doozer. So, this is something Blizzard can do insane well. It's make cinematics. There's a lot of work into those. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit so we can hear all the juicy things. Seriously, either you hate or love orcs, they look badass as fuck.
Oh, Lord Saurfang.
Hello, drops.
How many do you think?
Too many. There is no honor in this. They will come for us now. All of them!
Well... Oh, it's the Siege of Lordaeron.
My father, Hikazi. He fought with you in the Third War. He told me stories. How you could cut down 10 enemies with a single blow. This be my first battle. What should I do? Yes,
Well.
of course. But if I do fall, may it be with honor in glorious combat.
There will be no glory today. Only pain.
Saurfang's young. He that came a Death Knight in Ice Crown Citadel.
You have earned your warrior's death, my son. Yet once again, I am denied it.
What are you doing?
Claiming what is mine.
Sarah's giving me shivers, man.
Go back. I said go back! Live another day. Go back to your father.
I can't. He's dead. The Horde. It's all we have.
So, you know me. Is that it? What I've seen? What I've done? Oh, give up, boy.
Like you? Live another day.
Without honor?
Oh my god. Seriously, this was and this really gave me the shivers, man. What I really do like with this is that we get to see the before the cinematic, the trailer and all of that for Battle of for Azeroth, because we do see Saurfang, we do see all of that in that war, in that cinematic, and this is just the moments before that, the siege of Lordaeron. And I do really like to see that we get to see this young troll like that, because first of all, trolls is also one of my favorite races. I really love the styles and all that. I was really sad when Vol'jin died. That was kind of a bullshit, honestly. I really love though to see the view of this of Saurfang, because seriously, he is insane old. He's been through a lot. And I still remember it so clearly, way in Wrath of the Lich King, because that was the era when I played this game as most. And we were raiding Ice Cream Citadel, and I remember how when we met Saurfang, his son, that had become a Death Knight. And holy shit, so much we struggled with that boss. I remember it so clearly. And when we finally beat him, me and my guild, we were, at least in my, I was so happy for it. Like, fuck yeah, we finally beat him. And then Varok Saurfang comes there, like, and you realize that it is his son and that he lost him, and the despair and sadness he felt. And even the alliance, the leaders, said to leave them be, to leave, not attack, even if they had a chance to do that. Obviously, killing Varok had done quite a hard thing, and a hard thing on the Horde, but instead they showed sympathy and understanding that he had lost his son and all of that. And we got to see that a little bit here, and I think that is very interesting to go back like this, really giving the feeling for Saurfang. And it seems like this Horde is slowly turning, as he said, let fight without honor, that their honor is, they don't have it left anymore. For all the things they've done, it's turning more and more into just, now we fight just to survive, because Sylvanas have been a bitch and caused all of these problems. And there is something also I like to bring up, is there have been a couple of theories I've been reading. One is about why Sylvanas became the war chief, because Vol'jin on his deathbed had a vision by one of the Loas. The Loas are the spirits, the I'm not sure what they are counted as. I mean, deities of some sort that the trolls follows, and for them it's pretty much their everything. And this Loa had said that, well, given the vision, that Sylvanas was the one that would save them all. Which is kind of odd, considering in general that Sylvanas' way to survive is to kill everything that is alive. If Blizzard is not gonna try to shoehorn in the very fact, oh no, the Alliance are suddenly the super evil, which would be kind of interesting, but at the same time, like, it feels like a little bit that shoehorning things. But as someone mentioned in a theory I was reading, is that the very Loa that gave this vision was, I don't remember its name, was Zbovazdi or something like that, and it's the Loa of death. And for every kill, for everyone that dies, does he take their soul? And who doesn't really do that best, the very best, if not Sylvanas? Suddenly kind of makes sense that maybe it didn't pick it Sylvanas simply because she is an outstanding general or anything like that. No, I don't know. She is a very good general. I mean, when it comes to experience, come to warfare and all of that. But she is not a war chief. I have a very hard time imagining that, because what she is doing is pretty much splitting the Horde. We're seeing the cracks in the Horde. She doesn't mend it, make it stronger. Not especially after these events. And I'm curious to see how it's gonna be, because maybe there is something like that, that the vision Vol'jin got was simply that, not actually for the greater of the Horde, but rather for the Loa. And I think that is quite interesting. And as well, I would say that Vol'jin was deadly wounded at the battle against the Legion. And from my understanding, it could easily be that he got the fell corruption in him or something like that corrupted the vision. I mean, obviously there is so many things, or it could be the old gods or something like that. I think that it could be so. And before I do ending this video, I'm sorry for all the jabbering, but I'm just so happy to be able to be talking about World of Warcraft lore and World of Warcraft things. I've been playing it quite a lot in the days of so all of that, so I have very many fond memories of this game. But what I do also love is the Sappy Boy. I was reading through a little bit of the comments and all of that, and seeing people have been started calling the troll Sappy Boy, and I think that is a good name, and I'm really happy to see it because seriously, I would love to see more of new characters like that. To see Sappy Boy and all of that, and maybe even I would actually really enjoy this, to see that Sappy Boy become almost like a son to Varok. That, I mean, even if they are different races and all of that, that Varok take Sappy Boy under his wings and all of that, so to say. I would actually love that. And maybe Varok will be the new warchief after this. Because I honestly, seriously, of all the big orcs, Horde members, Varok is probably one of those that would fit. But I could imagine Lorfamar, the leader of the Blood Elves, as well. That's pretty much it. Because Bane, however much I love Torrance, he's too damn young. He doesn't have the experience yet. If you get the experience, though, definitely I could easily see him. Gallowix, no, he would sell out the Horde right away. So no Gallowix. And yeah, I'm curious to see how this is gonna unfold. What's gonna happen with this war? I mean, I have no idea if Teldrassil and all of that, the Night Elf's place, will be inhabited, aka that it will be belong to the Horde, so the Alliance have not an city there anymore. But in return, they're taking down Lord Ron, and yeah. So much for uniting the Horde and all that, I guess. Then again, I guess it could work, because when you are cornered, when you are in despair, when the hope is limited and all that, that is also when people can unite to try to fight back for one common cause. And that could be a reason why Sylvan's doing that, to unite the Horde, because it was starting to crack, and by forcing it together, because war, either you fight or you die, that could be a reason, I guess. Though now I really hope to see a cinematic where we see a lot of gnomes and dwarfs and all of that, because they are my favorite. Yes, I know, people will be like, what? We pump gnomes, we don't play gnomes. I do. I know. Then again, my favorite race is without doubt the dwarfs. I don't know why, I just love the dwarfs. But well, that will be for me and this cinematic, my thoughts and my reaction to it. Thank everyone for watching. What is your thought about the cinematic? Because honestly, I would die to see more of these kind of things. Seeing the different, giving that visual, stunning things for the different characters and different races, what their views are on this war. I mean, hey, I would love to see Tyrande. Now when Malfurion is pretty much dead, come on, let Tyrande for fuck's sake get a little bit of control and do things. I mean, if anyone would be a good leader, it's Tyrande. Seriously, I'm just throwing that out. But well, I will be back though with more World of Warcraft probably. I hope so, because I would love that. So thank you for watching. See you later on. Have a continued super great day.